What's up, YouTube? It's Hoover29 here, aka Gunpowder Residue. So you know what? I'm gonna get to the bottom of that one of these days. I'm gonna get to the bottom of that. Anyways, today we have an open box review of the Vortex Diamondback HP rifle scope. This is a 4x16 scope with a 42mm lens. And this is my very first high power scope. Some of you guys know I have a Vortex 3x9x40, I think it is, on my hunting rifle. And works very well for me, been using that. And I figured I'll upgrade to this because I have a Set Me 308 that I've had for maybe 6 years and never shot it beyond 100 yards. Never even had optics on it, just been using iron sights for the whole time. So I figured I'd put this bad boy on there and see, can I get some long range shooting in one of these days? So let's get right to it. Let's see, open this thing on up here. If I can find the opening. Here we go. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's first things first. Let's take the scope out of here. I'm gonna set everything to the side real quick so we can see what we got here first. We have some kind of tube. Again, guys, this is my first major heavy duty kind of scope, so I don't even know what this is, honestly. I guess we'll find out here shortly. And of course we got our instruction manual. All right, so let's set this box to the side over here and let's see what we got first. And this is going to be a very quick review, guys. I'm not going to go into too much detail as I'm still kind of learning about this scope as well. Okay, we got two manuals here. You got the rifle scope manual, of course, and you got the BDC reticle. And I can go briefly into what that is. BDC stands for bullet drop compensator. I'm sorry. And since this is a larger scope here, it's shooting at greater distances. I don't know if you guys can see this, but what this scope is gonna preferably help me do for shooting at greater yards. Of course, you see you got your normal crosshairs here. I hope you guys can see that. You got your normal crosshairs, and then you have notches just below the normal crosshairs. What those notches are for, when you're shooting over 100 yards, when you zero in your scope, you're going to shoot it at the normal crosshairs, and you're going to have it at 100 yards, preferably to sight it in. And when you shoot beyond 100 yards, let's say 200 yards and 300 yards, you're going to use the second, third, fourth, and crosshairs under there to actually get your shot in. Basically, it's going to set something up like this. Instead of you shooting at this center target for 100 yards, you're going to go down to the second one at 200 yards and aim at this. So you're not going to aim up here anymore. You're going to aim at the second one for 200 yards. And what that is for, bullets drop when they shoot, of course. Everybody knows the laws of gravity. So when as gravity pulls on that bullet, closer, gets it close to the ground, you're going to have to aim the rifle up to compensate for gravity pull. And of course, energy loss as far as the bullet is being shot or how long it's being shot or traveled or has to travel. Anyway, guys, basically this is, I don't want to take too much time on this, but this is a somewhat of a chart to kind of show you where you need to aim and just kind of getting you a good feel for it. You got the windage goes left and right, and that's pretty much the same thing. Notches, you would shoot at a different notch depending on how much the wind is blowing, or if you need to compensate for anything like that. So this is pretty much elevation and distance right here. And again, if you're shooting at 500 yards, you're going to shoot at that very last dot up there, so on and so forth, for less yards than that. So that's that. And again, I have to read up on that some more because I'm not completely educated on that stuff right there. So I hope that helps you guys. Any questions will be greatly answered or greatly appreciated and hopefully answered. All right, let me set this to the side. So that is the instructions. And again, that you can really get into a lot of detail when dealing with instructions and things like that as far as scopes are concerned. All right, but anyway, let's get right to it. Forget all that talking, man. Why am I talking so much? Jeez, let's go. Come on. All right. So let's see what we got here. We got the just giving you the toll-free number about Vortex. And oh yeah, let me tell you guys also, Vortex has a very, very, very great warranty. When you buy one of these scopes, if you break the scope, if the scope breaks, if it's just from the shop bad, for any reason, they will replace it. And also they have a transferable warranty. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to have this out of the picture. And they also have a transferable warranty, which is if I sell this scope to Joe Blow, and let's just say it breaks on Joe Blow for whatever reason, you know, in a few days, Joe Blow can also redeem the same warranty and get it fixed, get it repaired, or basically going to have Vortex do whatever they need to do to it. So here we go. This is the scope. Feels pretty good. Aircraft grade aluminum. So you kind of got that matte finish. Well, two different things. You got aircraft grade aluminum, and this is topped with a matte finish, I should say. So you get that kind of smooth feeling. Real sleek, real sleek. Not too heavy. I don't know exactly how much this weighs, but you got your lens caps right here. Has the Vortex insignia on them, logo. You have your parallax feature, and again, I have to read up on this a little bit, but if I can give you guys a brief kind of detail about the parallax, I think it's where when you're shooting at greater distances, the vision kind of gets kind of double-sided on you, and sometimes you have things kind of close to you that may be focused, and some things farther that may not be focused, and vice versa. So you would adjust this according to the yards. I don't know if you guys can see this, but it has yardage on it. It goes from 30 yards to 500 yards. So you can kind of adjust that accordingly to what you're shooting and kind of get your picture aligned properly. Let's see, you got your traditional windage and elevation knobs here. You set the windage, well, that'd be elevation. Let me see which one this is. This is elevation here. And the other one would obviously be windage. And like I said, these guns, I mean, these scopes are made pretty nicely, I should say. Here's your power on the back. You would twist this, starts out at 4 power, goes all the way up to 16. And sorry, let me get back in the picture. And you know, you pretty much adjust that according to how far you are, of course. You know, it's pretty much straightforward. And on the rear here, you have your focus. You can tighten your picture up a little, well, focus your picture a little better, depending on your eyes, and you know, just get a tighter picture, kind of focus the picture in like I guess a normal focus would normally work. I think this is different from the parallax feature. This here would allow you to more or less get a, I guess, all around focus picture, where this would allow you to focus things at different distances. And again, if anybody wants to correct me on that, feel free, because I'm still learning, as this is my first high-powered scope. Let's get to this thing. And again, if anybody wants to correct me or tell me anything, you guys can tell me exactly what this thing is. I'm going to take a guess. I know rifle scopes need a lot of light. The key is to trap light into the rifle scope. That way you get a better picture. You get, if you're shooting in the dark, you know, the little bit of light that the rifle scope traps inside is allows you to see when it's really not able, you know, to see outside, you know, with your normal eyesight. But this scope traps a lot of light, I'd imagine. I'm guessing this tube here, if it goes on in, yeah, this tube here, I'm assuming, and again, guys, you guys can help me if I'm wrong, allows you to trap light. I'm assuming more light. I could be very wrong, so I do welcome you guys' comments on that, but I think it allows you to trap more light, so therefore you can maybe shoot in darker cases, darker atmospheres than you could. That's just my guess. I have to read up on that, actually. So I'm gonna take this off really quick. And for some reason, I thought we would have more than this. We don't seem to have that many things that come with it. But I mean, you got this right here. This is the main thing, I guess. But yeah, overall, guys, it's a pretty sleek looking scope. Can't wait to put it on my rifle. Can't wait to take it out, you know, beyond 100 yards for a change, and see what I can do with it. But as for now, looks pretty cool. Vortex Diamondback HP rifle scope, 4x16, 42mm lens. Seems like to be a great product. I hope to have it on my set me real soon, and I will definitely give you guys an update and tell you how much I like it. But until then, thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. I definitely appreciate it. Hope you guys like. Hope you guys subscribe, and I will definitely talk to you guys later. Have a nice day. See ya.